Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. This looks promising. He is through here. Olise! Makaleli. Bebeto. Now it's Inzaghi. Indonesia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that's been won straight back. Juve. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's an excellent interception. Schlotterbeck. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bruno Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. Iniesta. Bebeto. And it's Makaleli. And Zanetti. And here's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Juve receives it. Juve! Goal! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He'll try from distance! No, not quite.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And it's Serginho. Makaleli. Bebeto.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Inzaghi. He's got away. It's Inzaghi! That was quite a hit. Szoboszlai.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Iniesta. That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Makaleli. Batistuta. And this is Inzaghi. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. And it's Zanetti. Neymar. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Filippo Inzaghi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Bruno Fernandes. Antonetti. Neymar. Serginho. Makalele. Bebeto. Iniesta. Conjures time and space where few can. Neymar. And it's Serginho. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Iniesta. Bebeto. Iniesta. He's found a way through. He's having a hit! And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Indonesia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running. He's having a pop! They want to be quick to recover this. Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That has ended up in no man's land. Makalele, very much a man of this moment. Neymar. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, and a chance! Hazard looking sharp there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Serginho receives it in a wide position. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And he's got away. Oh, Lise! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Makalele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi, there he goes, motoring forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Olise. Spread to the right. And here's Olise, showing good feet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Indonesia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard knocks it out wide. Olise. Tottenham are looking to break at pace.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Iniesta. Olise. And it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's managed to get free. Look at the... It's Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He'll try to keep this alive. Played it again. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ah, looks a smashing ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Hazard. He has found the way through. Hazard.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's the shot! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Olise. Number 27, Serginho. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 9, Kvaratskhelia. Number 18, Pedri. Number 13, Zaire Emery.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and from...
Oh, they could be caught out here!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, terrible mistake! And the finish! Dispatched clinically! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Substitution.
Indonesia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Mbappe coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Picked out Zaire Emery! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Van Dijk. And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's following up! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
En el minuto 3, el dorsal 20.